This time of year, we think about all the great things we are thankful for, such as family and friends, good health, and of course our beautiful islands here in Hawaii. But we know there are people living in our islands and all over the world that are not as fortunate. This show is dedicated to the many businesses and organizations and nonprofits that give back to our people with love and support and kindness to keep them fed and put a roof over their heads and put a smile on their face and make their burden a little lighter. A couple of years ago, Papa John's president, Quan Nguyen, had an idea to do a bicycle giveaway to needy families.
So we decided that we were going to do a bike giveaway last year and gave away over 300 bikes to the community and to the military families. My best memories growing up were with my bike. And my first bike was actually a girl's bike. It was a purple bike, but I loved it. It gave me my freedom. So I wanted to give that feeling to kids growing up. Nowadays, you don't see a lot of bikes on the road like it was when I was growing up. So I wanted to give that feeling back to kids. And I think it's a very important part of growing up is learning how to ride a bike.
But Quan's desire to do one nice thing was quickly expanded upon when he realized there are people out there that need a basic life necessity, like food. While a bike is a nice to have, food is a must have. So for the past couple of years, pallets of food were collected to support those in need of food in Hawaii. Papa John's and the team gathered up food and with their partners made sure that those that were hungry got the food they desperately needed.
Since we're giving away bikes, we might as well do a food drive. We collected over 4,000 pounds of food.
Once again this year, Quan put together a great assembly of partners with people who he is friends with, does business with, and just businesses that care about doing the right thing in the community.
We've always been a part of the community through UH Sports and things like that, but we really wanted to get grassroots in our future projects. So we sat down and we talked with our employees and our supervisors, and we're trying to figure out something that we could really do to impact the community.
This is a season of giving, but for an organization like the Hawaii Lions Club, giving and service is what they're all about all year long. Thanks again to the efforts of the Kamehameha Lions Club Foundation and Jim Bryan, they've collected food for IHS, the Vet House, Palama Settlement, and have helped with all aspects of the bicycle giveaway for the kids.
Well, we just wanted to find a community partner that we could really work with in the future, and the Lions Club is a perfect fit for us. We're looking for a long-term partner in all the things that we do in the community, and I think the Lions Club could be that long-term partner that we're looking for.
The Kamehameha Lions Club and Foundation is extremely honored to be able to partner with Papa John's on a project like this, bringing free bicycles to children, being able to provide food for the IHS, the Vet House, Palama Settlement Food Bank. This is the type of thing that we love to do anyhow. So when you can bring in a corporate sponsor with the resources of Papa John's, Quan has just been fantastic from day one, giving us support and direction in how to lay out this whole thing, because it wasn't easy getting hundreds of bicycles to hundreds of kids and also collecting food, getting it down to the agencies that need it. We were able to provide the manpower. That's something the Lions are very good at. As from a volunteer force, we're second to none. But logistically, working with Quan and working with his organization, Papa John's is a perfect corporate sponsor, and with the Kamehameha Lions, hopefully we can make a lot of good happen in the community for a long time to come.
Well, I think for me, obviously I live here, so I want to be a part of the community and I want to help however I can. I think that's just being a good community partner, and if you're going to do business in Hawaii, I think that's part of living and working in Hawaii.
Organizations like IHS, the Vet House, and Palama Settlement rely on the community and businesses like Papa John's and a community-centric organization like the Hawaii Lions Clubs to accomplish their mission. They can't do it alone. The old saying that it takes a village to raise a child is very true, and in Hawaii, it takes all of us to make things better in our beautiful islands for all those in need.
We want to show people that every little bit helps, and that's why we came up with our canned food drive program where we trade pizza for food.
One of our charity partners again this year is Palama Settlement.
So we've been around for about 120 years, and we serve the Kalihi, Palama, Liliha neighborhoods. We serve youth. Lots of kids will come to our programs, but we also serve families that may need some information and referral for services. We have a small food pantry here for emergency food supplies. And we also give donated items to folks that may need household goods, clothing, things that, just basic things that people need so that they can have a really good quality of life.
At Palama Settlement, there's always a need for assistance.
Our food pantry provides emergency foods for people that may be just waiting for that next paycheck. You know, it's a gap resource for many families. We have some homeless people that come through and just need something to eat. So we try to provide, you know, a snack for them. Maybe a little harder to give them a can of something because they don't have the cooking facilities. But we have snack items that we share with them. We just have folks that may just be having a really hard time, you know, and it happens to all of us. It's not just people who may not, you know, who live in housing or are not working. Sometimes these are working people, you know, that just need that extra help for one bag of groceries, you know, to wait until their paycheck comes in. So, you know, I just think everybody goes through some hard times. And you know, Palama Settlement's community outreach and all of our programs actually are, we hope to be there for anybody who needs that help.
This year, the excitement began early with a food drive collection supported by many of the partners and culminating at the site of the bicycle giveaway at Palama Settlement. We decided to have the bike giveaway at Palama Settlement this year to be in the heart of the community that needs it the most. It's great to see lots of smiling faces sharing the joy of the holidays together in giving and receiving. That's what this is all about. Our community partners at IHS are especially grateful to benefit from this year's charity event.
IHS is Oahu's oldest and largest homeless services agency. So in addition to emergency shelter and food, we provide an array of comprehensive services that help people get off the street and then get back into stable housing. Food drives like this have an amazing impact for our meal program. About 70% of our food is donated, so we really rely a lot on community support. We serve about 750 meals a day, so that's not just to our shelter guests, but to hungry community members as well. Anybody is welcome to come in for a meal at IHS. So we want to make sure that our pantry is always full so that we're able to serve whoever needs it.
When we get a lot of donations from the community, I based it on the menu. So as you can see, like I have tuna all on the food pantry on the shelf, and I would just come up with like a tuna casserole. I get a lot of cream of mushroom and a lot of macaroni pasta. We just put that all together and make one meal.
We have a full commercial kitchen. It's located at our Sumner Street Men's Shelter, and we prepare food there 3 times a day and then take the food in a van over to our women's shelter to serve there as well.
Even when you go on the airplane or you go to a bar or restaurant, even these little things, these little bottles of Tabasco mean a lot to people. So, good stuff.
But we really rely on support from the community through private foundations, but also individual donations. That's what keeps our lights on. That's what keeps, you know, our staff able to come in to do the hard work of helping these people get back into housing every day. So yeah, we very much rely on the support of the community.
I know from the bottom to the top what it takes to work for a great company and what people go through. So I think that really helps me understand what type of need there is in the community. Because I was at that level where I was making minimum wage, but it just shows that with hard work that anything is possible, and I want to show these kids that, you know, don't give up on their dreams and always work hard for what you want.
We are also proud to support our veterans. A good portion of the food drive will benefit the Vet House.
Our Vet House stands for Veterans Engaged in Transition, and it's an 8-bed home up in Kalihi Valley in a nice, quiet neighborhood, and it provides a nice sanctuary, a quiet, safe place for our veterans who are transitioning out of homelessness. You know, these men have given so much for us, and some of them have experienced traumas that we can't imagine. A dorm setting might not be the best place for them, so we're able to provide them with this home that has beautiful gardens, you know, a nice, comfortable, safe environment, mentorship and counseling, access to all sorts of services to help them get back on their feet.
I want people to realize that there's also a need in the military side, that just because people are in the military doesn't mean that they're well off and they have lots of money. So I think there's a lot of families out there that could really use help during the Christmas holidays, and this is our way of helping.
I'm all for it, you know. I think it's a great thing for the community, and there's nothing like seeing a kid's face when they receive that bike. It makes me feel better than a superhero.
There was a lot going on at Palama Settlement. Members of Friends of Hickam and Lions Club members and others grabbed their tools and started to put together the hundreds of bikes that would be given away to the keiki.
Well, it really is appropriate that it's at Christmas, that this opportunity is there for the kids. A lot of our kids in our neighborhood may not ever own a bike. We're inner city, we're in the city where there's not a lot of places to ride the bike. So really from that standpoint, it's the environment that we live in. But secondly, you know, we have a lot of kids that may be from working families, lower income families, that really may not be able to afford a bike. So the bikes program that Papa John's is offering is really delightful. It's a great opportunity for a child to have a bike. But I also like the process, because on one of the questions, right, you need to explain what you might have done something nice for somebody else. So it's giving back in a very small way, you know, but even 5-year-olds can do that, right? So we very, very much appreciate the Lions and also Papa John's for giving our kids that opportunity.
For us to be able to partner with Papa John's on a project like this, getting free bicycles to children, especially with one caveat attached. We're asking the children, if you want a free bike, in order to get one, they had to go online and literally tell us something they did good for somebody else. Why did you deserve to get a free bicycle? So it's not just the gimme, gimme, gimme thing. It's what have I done to help others? And even for an 8, 10-year-old child to be able to say, yeah, I helped my mom carry groceries, or I helped my grandma when she needed to go to the doctor, or helped my neighbor, I helped my teacher. Helping others, it's what the Lions are all about, and it's hopefully something we can leave with children to understand that there is a benefit to helping others above and beyond just getting things. It's also something you get inside as well.
I don't want the bike for myself. I want to give it to my sister. She has cancer and I want her to be happy.
I was really pleased to be a part of something that is giving back to the community, giving back to the kids of the community. Where I live personally, there's a lot of homeless families, so it was very heartwarming to be able to do something.
If I can get a bicycle, it would help me bring groceries to my auntie. She is dying and can't walk anymore to the store. I walk to the market for her 3 times a week. It's pretty far away. Having a bike would really help.
Seeing the kids get the bikes really made me feel really touched and grateful to be a part of a company that wants to give back and help out the community.
My mom works very hard and she can't buy us things. That's okay, because we love her a lot for everything she does, and we help her do anything she needs us to do. She cries a lot. But if I could get a bike, my brothers and sisters could all share it with me, and I think that would make my mom smile.
Without the community, we wouldn't be here. And anything I think that we can do to help better the community, I think that's important.
If I don't get a bike, that's okay. My papa always tells me to pay it back when people do good things for you by doing good things for them too. So I'd probably just give the bike to another kid who needs it more than me. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Quan was personally in touch with every person that got a bike, so everybody knew Quan, knew Papa John's, and they were saying thank you.
Thanks to a few other friends that showed up to keep the beat, and lots of good, kind, fun stuff for the children that were provided by various community partners, such as the Lions Clubs, Friends of Hickam, and of course our friends at K5 The Home Team for helping to make this show possible and demonstrate what happens when people come together to do good things and support our community. There was lots of good times being had. The great people from the Pepsi Bottling Group made sure no one was thirsty, and lots of other goodies came from Latour and the Lamb family.
These are our favorite kinds of events because we actually get to speak with families. And so if someone is not wearing a helmet and they fall and their head hits the pavement, bam! And falls are pretty much inevitable. These helmets are going to spread the crash forces around somebody's head. And we want to make sure that every child who's receiving a bike today also receives a helmet.
So we want to make sure the helmet's fitting properly by making sure you have no more than 2 fingers above the eyebrow at the brim of the helmet. And then if you turn on the side, you want to make sure that this piece is right by the earlobe, and that no more than 2 fingers fit at the chin. And when he opens his mouth open wide, he feels a nice tug. Shake your head, and you shouldn't have any loose fit.
The excitement of seeing the kids get the bikes is only matched by the puzzled looks on the faces of those that had to put them together.
I'm just glad Kaiser Permanente could be here today at the Christmas Bikes for Keiki. We wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas!
2015 Papa John's Kamehameha Lions Club bike giveaway. It's going great. Thank you everybody for coming out, volunteering their time, and collected a lot of food today for the Palama Settlement Pantry. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Thanks to H&W Foods for helping to pick up and transport all the bikes to Palama Settlement for assembly. And a special mahalo to Kaiser Permanente, the Queens Medical Center, and Kapiolani Medical Center for Women and Children for their support with the bicycle helmets, plus our friends at Windward Endurance Training and the Honolulu Bicycle League to make sure the bikes are safe for our keiki. Papa John's Pizza Hawaii was actually brought to Hawaii by the co-founder of Pizza Hut, Frank Carney. When Frank Carney ran Pizza Hut, he knew the people of Hawaii loved pizza, so it was a natural for him to bring the Papa John's franchise to Hawaii after he had sold Pizza Hut, and he became a Papa John's franchisee. Frank loves Hawaii, and today the tradition of caring and great pizza continues through the effort of Kwan Win and team.
So one of the reasons why Papa John's pizza tastes better is because our fresh prepped vegetables. So here's fresh onions, bell peppers sliced. This is our fresh diced tomatoes. And these are all our fresh vegetables right here. Bell peppers, tomatoes, and then we got fresh spinach right here.
IHS and the Vet House would like to thank Kamehameha Lions Club and Papa John's for their amazing food drive donation that will help to not only feed our homeless guests, but those who are hungry and need in the community as well.
It's an amazing thing to be a part of, and again, to know that Papa John's can help us with that, not only with the financial support to make things happen, but just with that impetus to say, hey, what more can we do, in hopes that other corporations out there, other organizations, they'll want to get involved too. And that's where I think we have a problem today. We just don't have enough people that want to get involved. So if what Papa John's is doing, what the Kamehameha Lions are doing, what our Lions clubs everywhere in the state of Hawaii are doing every day of the week, if that can inspire just one more person or one more organization or one more company to do just a little bit more, then we've done our job. And hopefully that takes it to the next level and the multiplier effect takes over.
Again, we live and work in the community, so we want to be a part of it. And this is our part of Papa John's Hawaii, of trying to be part of our community.
we're there for you. All you got to do is let us know. We serve.
It was a lot of work to get those cans collected to help feed those in need. Christmas is over, but the need to continue to collect food goes on, and to take care of those that need the food desperately. Papa John's will continue this current canned food drive until the end of January. So please bring in your cans of non-perishable food to any Papa John's location and help us lend a hand. You can make a difference. Once again, we want to thank all of those who have made this year's food drive collection and bicycle giveaway a great success. If you or your business or organization would like to participate next year, please contact us and we can always do more with more. Mahalo and aloha.
Happy holidays from Papa John's Hawaii!
Go to bed! Oh, man.